Hi Aries, this is going to be your reading for February 2026. I appreciate all of you being here and I hope you're having a good day so far. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't check your moon or rising, you could be in that energy as well. Just a reminder, these are general reads, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. How I do my readings is I'll start with the Angel Oracle Guide here. I'll move on to Traditional Tarot and then back to Oracle at the end. Your message for this month is Guardian Angel. Your message. Everyone has a guardian angel who has been with them since their soul's creation. Now your guardian angel is drawing closer to you than ever, and this guardian angel knows you, loves you, and accepts you completely. Before your incarnation on Earth, you danced across the stars together. If you're feeling overwhelmed or alone at this time, know that your angel guide is with you to share their love and make you feel safe. You never walk this path alone. Angels are always there to light the way, and this card is a huge reminder that you always have their help, support, and companionship available to you. You are an independent soul and often find yourself trying to do everything on your own. But know that even just a quick prayer to your guardian angel can take away some of that pressure. Your angel wants to hear from you. In order to support you fully, they must be invited to do so, but then no request is too much. Your angel guide was made for you and is dedicated to you, so take some time today for an easy, informal conversation with them. Speak openly and in a heartfelt way about your life and any challenges that you are facing, anything that you need help with, and through that conversation, their help will find the way to you. And when you draw this card, they want you to know that they are there with you. So usually I go right into tarot, but I'm just going to take a minute for everyone here. If you want to do this with me, if you won't, then just skip it. But just deep breath. Just do, if you want to do it out loud or in your head, just call out to your guardian angel. Ask them for their guidance, for their love, for their support, and help to guide you through this moment in time. For the rest of the day, whatever it is that you need from them. And say thank you. Or amen, either or. Alright. Let's get into tarot. I realized I had to think my guides today too, so I was doing that together there, Aries. Okay, Aries, I already feel some energy here, but just give me a moment to feel some more. Okay, Aries. This energy here feels like the momentum to want to go right away. Being okay, let's do this. Let's jump back into it. Let's move forward here. Let's really try it out. But they're asking you to kind of do the opposite here. It feels like you're trying to control everything that is kind of happening, and I'll kind of get into those cards here for yourself. But they're asking you to more have a time of reflection and a pause out, even for February again, because it feels like we might be going too far ahead of ourselves. And we kind of need to work through some more energy first here in order to kind of get where we want to go. But it just feels like the impatientness is kind of getting us agitated here, because we're just like, okay, I'm ready, like, let's do this. But they're like, no, it's not time yet. Just kind of rest a little bit more. I have the Three of Swords here in reverse, which is great energy to get. Aries is energy of just saying whatever in the past we were stuck on that was hurt and grief, sorrow, sadness, pain is being lifted from us now, is being removed from us here. We're starting to feel that weight of that pain of the past. Making its way out of our body, making its way out of its mind here. So that's some really good energy to have. Plus the Three of Wands is saying opportunities are on the way for you. Your ships are coming in here. But as you can see, the ships are a bit in the distance. They're not in the dock yet. They're not at you yet. So just know that those opportunities are already on the way for you here. You've done the work with this Three of Swords with the Six of Cups in reverse, releasing the past, moving away from the past, moving away from that heartache of the past, and moving into something new here. So just remember that. Just know your ships are coming in for you. And so it doesn't matter. They'll get here when they get here. It's like, well, I wish those ships were faster, but there's no way of them speeding up to get to you. As you can see, these are old kind of sailboats. So they have to go with the wind here. They can't just kind of, I think those are non-motorized boats. Usually tarot, that's kind of the case. But I don't think those are motorized boats. So they take their time. They go with the wind. They get there when they get there. And I feel like that's the energy for you in this month of February, is just step back a little bit. Things are going to come to you kind of in the right time. The Emperor card here, which is Aries energy in the reversed, and the Hangman in the reversed here. It's this energy of we're trying to control things. We're trying to make it come here faster. We're trying to be like, hey, I'm ready for this. Let's do this. But the Hangman in reverse is like, it's not yet time. There's more thinking to be done. This is impatient energy. This is energy of, you're like, well, I want this now. I want this in my life at this current moment. I want to do this now. I'm ready for it. But they're just like, maybe not the right time. Think of an athlete, about to train, and they're like, you should probably rest for like 2 to 3 weeks to make sure you're fully healed. And they're like, well, I feel great after a week and a half. And then they go for it, and then they injure themselves again. It kind of feels like that energy for you in Aries in February. So allow yourself to have that space. Allow yourself to have that time here. Because things are coming. Things are on the way for you. But you just got to allow that space and time so that you can have that time to go within. Because I feel like there's a major transformation for you with this Hermit energy here. In our alone energy of being alone, maybe in the shadow work. This is all about kind of illuminating those parts of self that we don't really want to look at, that we're scared to look at here as well. And that's what this Hermit card is kind of all about. It's just like that solitude and how we grow through that solitude, because you're doing that kind of self-work here. The only thing is, with the Strength card coming out sideways, sometimes you might not feel like you are strong enough to do that, strong enough to move past whatever this pain energy is from the past. But just know you are, okay? Just know that you are, and don't try to control the energy of that healing here. Just know you are strong enough to get through whatever this is here, strong enough to kind of have this independence, to be in this solitude by yourself. Because again, they're just saying you're making an error of judgment here, and you're not really trusting yourself as much as you should be. And I feel like it's also an error in judgment of not trusting your own strength. Not trusting that you're able to kind of do this or get over this, because that pain in the past might be kind of leaking in, especially in this month for you. So just slow it down a little bit here. Allow that time for yourself. Allow things to be a little bit slower. This is the perfect months to get this card, because I feel like your last reading was like this in January here as well, Aries, but they really want you to just slow it down. And what better month than the winter, when that's your excuse. You're like, oh, sorry, it's cold outside. I don't really want to go outside. It's the perfect time to be in this solitude. So really embrace that kind of energy. We have the Ace of Swords here, this new kind of aha moment that it's happening for you. But what's interesting is we have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, which is kind of a financial loss or a financial thing not really coming in for us here. But the Nine of Swords is saying it's a weight off your shoulders. So it seems like whatever this kind of financial thing was that was coming in for you, or you were hoping on or banking on, or maybe this is a job you're currently in, it's like you're quitting and you feel so much better. You're like, wow, I feel so much better in that kind of energy. And I feel like you're going to have that aha moment where you're just like, wow, this maybe this job, maybe this certain thing that I'm doing here is really causing me a lot of stress, really causing me to not sleep at night. I'm really dysregulated, and so I'm going to kind of leave it behind and move into something else. Now, it's not always the case that we can do that. I understand that here, but it feels like, being like, okay, maybe I can make a little less money and be happier is kind of going to be an important message for you here. So maybe some of you step down in a certain role, and you're like, wow, that's so much easier on my mind, so much easier on my kind of health here, because it feels like, again, you are going through a big inner transformation in these couple months. But there's going to be some new hope that's popping in. The Star card, some beautiful energy to get here, right? It's Aquarius energy. It's new hopes for the future, new dreams, new wishes. You're kind of being in the positive with that Star card. I have the Six of Swords, which is not moving away from something. Justice energy, which is a Libran energy, so you might be dealing with a Libra or fairness in a way. We have the Six of Wands in reverse, and we have the Two of Cups popping out here as well. Six of Cups is not moving on from something, it's like we're deciding to stay with it. We're deciding to stick where we are. Maybe for some of you this is a travel thing. Maybe you're thinking about traveling, but it's like, no, I'm going to stay back a little bit more. But the Justice card is just saying that any kind of contract thing, any kind of law, any kind of fairness, good karma is all coming your way here. So things will be coming out in your favor for staying behind a little bit. And again, maybe this is like something just like, hey, there's a trip you really want to take, but you have to stay behind to handle something or do something here. But all will be in your favor. All will be just. All will be fair. So just know that. In this reading, if you feel kind of down about that or feel like it's like a failure here, don't, because good karma is going to come your way for this. Also, we have the Two of Cups here. A new relationship doesn't have to be some kind of like romantic partnership. It could be a new friendship. It could be just reconnecting with friends. It could be reconnecting with coworkers. But whatever this connection is with this Ten of Swords in reverse, it's really pulling you out of kind of a dark place. These kind of connections, these friendships, this possibly even romantic relationship for you. It's helping you pull you out from the darkness, pull you out from a place that you were at rock bottom with. So there's definitely people around here to care for you. I do have the Page of Swords coming out in reverse. Can I have more on that? I think this is a good time here with the Four of Pentacles in reverse and Page of Swords in reverse to say what you feel, to not be afraid of conversation and let go of any energy here that is stopping you from communicating with someone that you want to communicate with or have that conversation with. So for example, say if this is a friend or, maybe this is someone who like, oh, I really miss that person in my life, but it's been too long. I don't, maybe they forgot about me. Maybe they don't care about me anymore. So I'm not going to contact them because, what if they reject me here? Or this kind of fear of failure in that kind of rejection or in this kind of relationship here. What if it goes wrong? Just go for it. Please just kind of go for it here. It's going to be super helpful for you. I think at this time right now at the end of February is going to be about building new relationships, because you're coming from this place where you kind of done the inner work, where you've done this kind of work on yourself, where you're having this time of solitude and you're kind of moving into this place of now how do I kind of work with others. So for some of you, you might be again getting a new job. This is kind of coworker energy, or finding new people that you align with. Maybe there's a new group of people that you share the same values, share the same standards with, and growing in that. I do have the Ace of Wands here in reverse, so I'm going to get some energy on that. There might be a time right now where you're thinking about family abundance, where you're thinking about maybe starting a family. Ace of Wands here in the reverse is just saying that exciting kind of new thing to happen for yourself isn't really going to happen the way that we want it to, or it's not really coming in. The Ten of Pentacles and the Empress card, for some of you, it's just kind of a family situation, family value, family abundance. But I wouldn't worry about it too much because you're just kind of feeling defeated by it. but it just feels like here for that, it's going to come in when it's ready for you. With this Ten of Pentacles, yeah, it's not here yet. And I feel like some of you are really thinking about, you know, generational wealth, generational inheritance here, but, or just, you know, ancestors building, for some of you, like I said before, pregnancy, having a family, having a life here, building wealth. But again, it just feels like we are wanting it so much that it's just kind of clouding everything right now. It's kind of causing us to feel defeated because we don't have it. We don't have what we fully want. That's okay. The Ace of Wands is just telling you it's not the right time. It's not the moment for it here. So it just feels like, again, you're coming out of this space of yourself. You're coming out of this space of working on yourself so that you're changing your energy within, so that you're able to kind of fill your own cup and bring that energy out to other people here. You know, being able to be strong in self so that you can kind of make new connections, be strong with others, and kind of rebuild yourself here, it feels like. They just said snake, and I feel like it's, you know, this is the end of the snake year in this month, and it just feels like that for you. It just feels like you're shedding this old skin, you're shedding this kind of old pain, and, you know, this heartache here, and you're kind of really being birthed anew here, Aries. And I feel that for you. Your energy's changing. So give it that space. Give your energy space to transform. The blue flame, spontaneous activation and integration time. I'll read that for you. This card is awakening and energetic upgrades. What did I just say, Aries? I literally said this is a new energy for you. Perhaps you're going through a period of spontaneous awakening, receiving visions, having experiences that are out of the ordinary. In the West, little is known about the process of spontaneous awakening, but it can feel very scary when we're going through it alone. Elsewhere, they can be seen as auspicious experiences, with those going through them being treated with tender care. The blue beings are thought to be activating beings with great potential for healing and upgrading our cellular structures. They appear in moments of extreme awakening, activating a physical kundalini awakening and deep cellular and DNA healing. Many people glamorize the awakening process. However, in reality, it's much more messier and more difficult than most of us believe. We must first let go of what we think we know for sure, and how we make sense of the world. Then this isn't easy. The awakening process, even when it's spontaneous, takes considerable amount of time to integrate. Awakening without integration can leave us feeling very ungrounded. And this is what we're talking about with this awakening stuff. It's like without the integration, without giving it that time, that energy, if we're being impatient with it, we can feel very out of sorts and ungrounded. If you're in the midst of an awakening and the process never ends, treat this time as a deeply sacred time and give yourself ample space to ground and integrate the extreme changes that you're going through. I allow myself to surrender to the awakening process that's right for me, and I'll take things slowly and integrate my experience each and every day. And that's what I'm saying. There's a lot changing here for you. Again, maybe not in the physical, but like in your energy and in this next kind of stage, this shedding that's happening for you. So allow it to give you that space. See it as sacred. If someone asks you, you know, maybe trust who you talk to. Maybe talk to someone else that's spiritual as well. But just say, you know, I feel like I need a lot of solitude right now because I'm trying to get rid of some of this old energy and allow this new energy to come into my life. Allow this change to come into my life here. Work through your fears. That's what they're saying with the strong. I'm French now. What they're saying with the strength card here, right? And the judgment card in reverse. It's an error in judgment about how strong you are. So work some of that fear through, you know. Really feel like that kind of stuff is on the way out for you, Aries. Because I can tell by your reading it 100% is.